Hey Capricorn, so I'm going to do a non-contact reading for you this week. Find out your person's energy, their feelings, intentions, actions, and the future position. If you want to check out part 2, that will be in subscription. So if this resonates, you can check that out there. If you want to inquire about a personal reading with myself, please click the link in my bio or in description. Right, let's go. Capricorn, this is for those in non-contact. I do loads of videos and I just like to mix it up. So Capricorn, no contact, please. The first card you've got is your commitment is being tested. No, your commitment is being tested, okay? So you are going through a little bit of a test at the moment. You might be feeling very emotional as well. Yeah, so your commitment is being tested, Capricorn. What else have I got for you guys? We've got cleansing. So you're doing the work to cleanse something, or, you know, you're trying to cleanse something. So cleansing is here. What have we got in terms of your love oracle? We have got passion. So it asks you to allow yourself, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay, Capricorn? Get out there. Feel good about yourself. Okay? So let's have a look at your person's energy that you're in non-contact with. Your person's energy. So I've got two. I've got the devil, Capricorn, and they're spying on you. They're spying on you. They're looking at you, investigating you, wondering what you're up to. That's what they're doing. I'm not going to take them cards, but that was so funny how it came out, because that comes out, yeah, you know, straight up, just straight up, like, I'm watching you, Capricorn. Let's have a look at this person's energy. There it is again. So we've got the lovers. There might have been a choice in love. There might be aligning to love, or it could be a Gemini you're dealing with. So what's going on in terms of their feelings towards you? Okay, hope, wish, or want. Maybe an apology is needed. What their intention is to have an acknowledgement of some kind with that page of that Ace of Swords, and some clarity. What's going on in terms of the actions? We've got the Ten of Pentacles. So their actions is the Ten of Pentacles. And what is the future position, please? Confusion. There's a little bit of confusion, not knowing what to do. There's a few options in front of you in the future position. So we'll get there when we get there. So Capricorn's person's energy, please. We've got the lovers, which is Gemini energy. It's also about aligning to love. This is good. There's a sun here, so they could be they definitely could be a Leo with two Leo cards there, but they're definitely trying to be strong and be happy and abundant in terms of aligning to love. There are the depths where they're feeling really down in the dumps, don't get me wrong, because that's natural. You know, you've got that down in the dumps, but they're trying to be strong, trying to be happy, or trying to make themselves feel abundant. They could be a little bit back and forth, because obviously the Nine of Swords is about a little bit of a depressional energy, but we are strong. Remember, this person is strong because they've got the strength, and it's to do with love. It's to do with the connection that they feel, or it's to do with a choice in love that they have in front of them as well. So it could be that for some of you. Let's have a look what's going on. Two more cards, please, for this person. We've got the Queen of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and we've also got love. They want to feel passionate again. Or they're trying, that's why we've got a lot of Leo energy, because they're really trying to work on being happy and feeling good about themselves. And walking in a very confident manner. So it could be like, yeah, I want to feel good about myself. I want to, you know, I want to be strong. I want to go towards what I want to go towards. I want to be authentic to myself, that kind of energy. But I also want to give love out. So this person wants to give love out in terms of their own energy. So let's have a look where you are with this feeling. So what are they feeling? You know, this doesn't tell me a great deal. All I've got is they want to communicate after an ending. That's as plainly simple as that. I mean, there's no sort of embrace to it, because like I've got a definite magician, which means there's closing out the cycle, and they're manifesting collaboration in their feelings, but there's not a lot of depth in that feeling. There's a hope and wish and want, or they know that they need to come in with an apology possibly, but there is that element here of just like a little bit of a flirt, a tiny gesture in their feelings towards you, which I'm not liking. And it comes with a small collaboration. So it could have been because there's been a death, there's been a tower maybe at some point between you two, and then it's like they're coming in and saying, hey, how are you? Like that kind of energy in their feelings. Not great. have a look at their future feelings. So let's have a look going forward a little bit. Inconsistent. You see, they're very passionate, but they're inconsistent. They're trying to be more patient, tempered. It could be that they are still working through some really dark stuff there in their emotions, and it's not showing me that. If we've got the Temperance and there's been some inconsistency in this person, they might have to come in with that small apology in the first place, and they're not sure how that's going to be reacted, you know, how you're going to react to it. Especially, like I said, because we have got the death and transformation with the Temperance and inconsistency. So they're feeling back and forth about how to be more patient, or what they need to do to you to alchemize the situation. It's very interesting energy. It could be someone you work with that got maybe a crush on you, or there's been a starting point in something here that hasn't actually gone into fruition. So it could be this person hasn't really had much time with you as yet. That could be one of the cases. So it's like you're still getting to know each other, and then there was a lack of contact. I don't know. That's very sort of limited, that is. So anyway, what's going on in terms of Capricorn, their intentions? Walking away from things that don't serve. They're stagnated. And there's the King of Wands again. So they do want to feel passionate. Let me just take that card. I've got a bit of a problem with this person. This is only going to connect to those in non-contact, by the way. It's not going to connect to every person I've got in my following group. But I've got a problem with this person, that they are passionate, but they're not doing anything about it. They feel strongly about it, but they're not doing anything about it. They need to walk away, or they have walked away. Now they're stagnated on what to do. So maybe it's something they have done and they've walked away, and now they can't work out a way of bringing it back around. I've just got a lack of energy in terms of their intentions, except the King of Wands, and that is about passion. Yeah. Walking away from things that don't serve. And collaboration, that's it. They want to work on something. It could have been really, but on this union, it could be that they are serious about wanting to work on this union, but they are not sure whether or not in their feelings, if they're too inconsistent still. And the fact in their intentions is they know they need to put some work into walking away from things. They're meditating and contemplating to be able to give you more clarity, maybe, in regards to that King of Wands, how confident, how sexual, how excited they are to be around you. Yeah, it could be just that kind of based relationship as well. But there is anxiety in their feelings as a whole. Yeah. Very weird reading, Capricorn, for me today, for you. So let's have a look what's going on in terms of the action. So we've got 10 of Pentacles, we've got the 5 of Cups, as well as the Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant. So straight off the bat, we have got someone wanting to come back around to stabilise the situation with you. This person's waiting to come back around. They regret something. So now I've got that regret. I feel like I know a little bit more. This person has done something really stupid. They've been stupid to have let you go, or there's been some sort of issue there that they've let you go, and now they don't know how to rectify it, because I've got that back and forth situation in their feelings, but also in their actions towards you. We have got the Wheel of Fortune with the Hierophant next to it, which says to me they're waiting on divine timing and destiny to have more of a stable 10 of Pentacles energy with you and bring that stability back after some regret over a situation that happened. Yeah. And that's probably why they're coming in really, really short, like really small, because they don't know what the reaction's going to be, maybe. 2 more cards, please. Hierophant again, Taurus energy. I left out in the cold. They want to stabilise the situation that they left you out in the cold, or they feel insecure, they feel depleted. They made you feel depleted, and they want to put the work into progression. Yeah. They made you feel a certain way, and now they want to stabilise it, put it that way. So in what's hidden from you, no, in your future there's some confusion, or there's some options. There could be confusion over a third party or a heartbreak, and someone wants to expand forward. They're holding on to it. They might want to take action. So basically what I'm picking up here is that there's a third party, or there's a heartbreak that someone caused you and it's confused you. For that, they're now waiting for their ships to come in and sort of like still holding on to the hope that they can take action towards you. The Emperor could be an Aries, but to me that's just about taking action, because they're holding on to it, to the hope, maybe. Chariot. Yeah, making changes, moving forward, bringing some abundance and happiness into the situation. That looks absolutely phenomenal. So they do want to move forward. They want to communicate with you. They want to make the steps, or take the steps that's necessary towards the abundance and happiness of a situation.